Now we're on. We're really on. Okay, I'll just back off here while I get that adjusted. Welcome. Glad to see everyone. Every week we get just a few more people in and back. Talk to your friends who are missing and invite them. Welcome to all those who are online. We're glad you joined us via the internet, and we encourage you to come and worship with us in person. We'd love to have you. And fellowship is sweet, is it not? Amen. Amen. And as we all know, fellowship through a laptop or a cell phone is not so sweet. Sometimes necessary, but not so sweet. I want to go over very quickly with you what's going on in your church. You got your bulletin. Don't you love these nice little bulletins? Very concise. And they undoubtedly save money. So as you look on the back, we have every Sabbath morning, we have the early morning manna, which we're going to hear about in a few minutes. And the food and faith thing on September 8th, every Friday, or every Wednesday evening, cooking class and fellowship. And following that, prayer meeting. On September 12th, we have the Let's Move for exercise. That is critically important, isn't it? Exercise. Make sure you bring your mosquito spray with you when you go out, right? They're pretty thick. Here's another thing that's so important and is good to do. The community outreach at Reuter Park. That is something you can really get close to people with. Talk to Samantha Hampton about that. And then the singles ministry. All these things are things for us. This is what the church is. This is what the church does, among many other things. And I think we're going to hear about some of that right now, but right now I want Nancy to come up. Yeah.
Good morning. Happy Sabbath. Family Life Ministries would like to highlight a couple things. Another aspect of our church is Family Life, and there are 2 marriage retreats being put on by our conference. One, I left my phone in the back and it has the dates, but there's one in Camp Segola, and that's in a camp setting, and if I remember right, it's October 8 through 10. And then the Crystal Mountain Marriage Retreat, which we haven't gotten to do the Camp Segola one, but we've done the Crystal Mountain about 5 or 6 years now, and we love it. And last year, it wasn't happening, but it's back on this year, and it's November 12 through 14, I believe. But the thing I need you to remember is tomorrow is registration. So if you go to www.misda.org, you will find registration information and go under Family Ministries Department.
So I'm going to make a quick push to the men. If you're like me and you're frugal and you're like, I don't want to spend the money. I did that for a couple years with Crystal Mountain. Challenge yourself, pray about it. It's a great investment. When you go and you actually experience it, I can tell you, being frugal, that wow, you get way more than you pay. Guarantee it every single time. And that's why we've gone year after year, and we were sad we couldn't go last year. So definitely pray about that, and it's a blessing if you go. So definitely invest in your marriage. Satan knows if he can take apart your marriage, there's a lot more that happens to the family. So.
Yep, so go to MISDA.org.
MISDA.org,
Michigan, Seventh-day Adventist.org, and then make sure to register, because that happens tomorrow, and then those spots will fill up fast. So you want to just hop on the website quickly tomorrow and then work out all the details later. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. And I think Pastor Jericho and Dina have something to add.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sabbath. You know, it's so exciting to be in here on the Sabbath and to sit back and relax, to be able to hear what the person up here is saying. And if you're watching from the live stream, to be able to see what's going on here in church. Amen? Well, I want to invite a special guest up here because we have a special announcement, a special plea for you guys as our church family. Up here, I'm inviting Jason Lowndes. Jason Lowndes is our new head of AV. Jason, everything is running so smoothly up in AV, correct? You mean you got a great team and everything's great, right?
Absolutely. The team that we have is great.
Awesome.
However, we have a lot of room for growth.
Amen.
For growth. I just did a quick check, and I'm sure that my numbers are wrong, but today in church we have about 125 people. Our message today inside of these walls is going to reach about 125 people. Over the course of the month, if we did that times 4, we could reach about 500 people. But it would be about the same 500 people as it was this week. So really, it's only about 125 people. Through our digital presence online, I'll just let you know that over the last month, we have reached approximately 36,000 people. 36,000 people.
Only 125 here, but 36,000 across the world.
Yes, in the last 28 days.
That's just incredible.
And
That's
of
incredible.
that, according to the demographics up there, about 1.5 thousand were brand new, had never clicked into us, have never seen us before.
So about 1,500 people in the last month have looked up the Lansing Seventh-day Adventist Church and have watched a program of ours. Is that what you're saying?
That is approximately correct, yes.
Wow, that's incredible.
And I say all that to say that it would take us a lot of effort, each single individual person in this audience, in our congregation today, to go out. If we did the math, 36,000 divided by 125 in 28 days, you would have to try to figure out how many people would you have to visit in that amount of time to reach and make an impact on that many people as individuals in our church. I can't do that math in my head. I should have done it before I came up here. It would have been a lot of work for us over the last few weeks to be able to do that. The truth of the matter is that through the ministry that is running these microphones today and that will be presenting our church service out there, we have greater potential for influence in the world than anything that we could do as a local church ever. Amen. And we are making it through with the team that we have up there of approximately 4 people. If I take myself out of the equation, our average age right now is about 15 years old, running the equipment up there every single week. If I put my age into it, we might make an average of 28 or 30.
I don't know if it would be that old, but
it wouldn't be. It would still be under 30. Yeah. My plea is that if you are sitting in the seats today and you are wondering how could you impact the world around you for Jesus Christ, the truth is that we could use about 3 or 4 times as many people helping us upstairs as we have right now. And that would be phenomenal. We are about to receive many improvements in technology upstairs. There's going to be some investing going on. We are all going to have to learn the new systems. There's never been a better time to come into it. If you think, well, I just don't know how to do anything, that's okay, because I'm pretty sure that you've learned things before and you will learn things again. The need is great. It is very difficult with just 4 people up there to know that you will have to be here every single week if the message is going to be out, if the mics are going to be turned on, if people around the world, if those 1,500 new people are going to find us, we have got to put the message out there. And it's the same 4 people every week doing all of the work. It would be great if we had a team of 16 people, that people would only have to be here once a month, and we all knew how to do it. The reality is that ministry upstairs is probably one of the most potentially powerful ministries that we could ever have working on all cylinders to be seamless and beautiful and wonderful. We know for a fact that when the service doesn't go well, our viewing goes down. Probably many of you felt our growing pains through COVID while we were trying to figure it out, while we were trying to get everything set up. And what would happen is people would come, they would discover that the service was struggling, and they would click on somebody else's service and go somewhere else where the production was clear and clean and beautiful. We want people to click into our site and stay here to receive our message from Christ. That means that we need a team of people working together to make it happen. And there's a great need for help upstairs. And so I'm putting that out there. Pray about it. I know that many people do not feel technologically fluent, and that's okay, because you can learn. And we can teach you and we can learn together, because things are constantly changing up there, and we really, really do need the support.
Absolutely. Jason, thank you so much for taking this responsibility. And I want to second his appeal.
Thank you.
You know, we have a really great potential to reach not just the 125 here, but to reach 1,500 people every month, new people. What are we going to take? What are we going to do with that opportunity? Are we going to take advantage of it, or are we just going to let it slip through our fingers? So I want to appeal to you guys from the pastoral team, myself and Pastor Mills, who is not here. He is in Europe and watching on the live stream as well. And so we both want to appeal to you. If you feel God calling on your heart to join the AV team, to help out, even if it's just once a month, the team can greatly use your help. So with that being said, I want to invite Dina up here. Dina, we've been having something really exciting happen every Sabbath morning. Now, this isn't just something for a small select number of people. This is something for the whole church that's really exciting. What is going on? Tell us about it.
Can I see the hands of those people who have made it here every Sabbath at 9:30 a.m.? Can I see the hands of you guys? Okay, I know there's more, so can I see your hands? So, did you guys see the hands that went up? A little bit, right? That means that about 90% of you guys has been missing out on the early morning manna. So every Saturday at 9:30 a.m., we have been having different trainings on we did a whole training on how to have Bible studies, on how to acquire them, on how to give them, and also on the correspondence Bible studies. Now, for the new month of September, we are having each ministry leader. So we have a whole list of ministries of this church. For example, this morning we had Rod with the prison ministries. How many of you guys have heard of the prison ministries? Okay, most of you guys, but do you know, maybe you've heard of it, you've heard amazing testimonies, but do you know how you can get involved? You don't necessarily have to go to the prison to be involved and to reach somebody at prison. We also had Jennifer with the health ministries. We don't just have Wednesdays supper at 5:15 p.m., but there's actually a lot of other things going on with the health ministries that can help you in your lifestyle and also to reach other people through health. So for those of you who didn't make it this Sabbath, those were the two ministries that you missed out on. But I would like to invite you for this next month of September. Every Saturday at 9:30 a.m., don't miss out on the early morning manna. We will be sharing about the different ministries, homeless ministries, community service, small groups, and how you can be involved in a lot of these. There's an opportunity for each of us sitting here. So please, next Saturday, at what time? 9:30. I would love to see the other 90% join us.
Amen. We'll see you guys tomorrow, next Sabbath at 9:30.